Hello, I'm Ida from nondualpath.com, and we are talking about depressive mood and episodes today a little bit. Now, this is directed mostly towards people who have been through deep depression. You've come out of it, and you still sometimes have depressive episodes or moods coming up. It also might be that you've never had deep depression, but you sometimes have depressive episodes and moods. So let's just talk about this kind of a little bit milder version of depression. Now, I myself am very familiar with depression. I've been in deep depression. I grew up with depression all around me, and I've come out of it. I've healed myself, and some triggers, especially when they're connected to my childhood, might still trigger depressive episode in me still. So how do I recognize it early on so it doesn't go into a full-blown thing? When I discover that nothing brings me joy anymore, that I'm not interested in life, that I don't want to take part in it, and it might not even be resentment that I feel, but it's just kind of, it's a kind of feeling that you're kind of a bit separated from everything else, that you are withdrawn, and it is nice, this is nice, everything's kind of nice. Even alignment might happen, even support might be here, but it's a feeling that you just kind of can't be fully in it, that you're somehow separated from it, and you're not interested. You're just not interested in anything much. So this is one of the signs you can notice that, okay, I'm suppressing something. I'm suppressing feelings, actually. There's something going on here. Another thing is that notice what are the thoughts you're waking up with. When you wake up in the morning, what is the first thought? So when it's like, I do not want to exist in this world anymore, or I don't care, or may this day not begin at all. If it's something like that, you know you're having a depressive mood, depressing episode going on. So, and what does it tell me? It tells me that I am suppressing something. So the question to ask yourself right this moment is what it is that I am suppressing, what it is that I'm not allowing myself to think or feel, what it is that I have packed away, what it is that I'm not dealing with, what it is. What is it? And either you're going to listen to yourself, you're going to allow yourself to express all that, you're going to write it down, or you can turn to a therapist and talk to a therapist. So I'm a therapist. I've done this work for 20 years with my own depression, with supporting clients. So I can most of the time support myself out of it quite efficiently. But I also sometimes I take a session with a supervisor, with a friend, with a therapist friend, and it's hugely beneficial to my mental health and my spiritual path. So I recommend to just make sure that you allow all of this energy, all of those feelings and all of those thoughts to come into the surface in a safe and supported way, however it may be for you, okay? So allowing it to come up, processing it, releasing it, and allowing the life energy again. Now what I do, I take a breath session. I take a breath session with a very strong intention, for example, that I have a right to be here, I am enough, or whatever is the essential thought that I need in this moment to integrate into the system, to come out of it, to allow the energy to flow again, to come back to the truth of being, to open my heart and to connect with the world and other people again in a fully alive and happy, joyful way. So find your medicine. Find your own medicine. You know that breathwork is always available to you through me, through the work that I do, a very gentle form, a very supportive form of deep breathwork healing. Or you can find someone close to you, someone you know who's a therapist who can help you, who you are accustomed to working with. Just find your medicine and recognize when you need it.